Hey gang, Sean here with Shaunadon Ventures. Well, you clicked on this video because you hear we're getting rid of our GLSS from Canyon Adventure Vans. So let's talk about why. But before we talk about why, one thing I want to clear up here from the start, there's nothing wrong with this GLSS. We love Canyon Adventure Vans. In fact, we have another GLSS on order from them. This configuration did not work as we thought it would work for us, and after we started using our van a little bit more and realizing how we wanted to use it, we realized some of the newer stuff that Canyon Adventure Van was putting out really made a lot more sense for us. And so when we bought our van, this was kind of the top of the line system that they had. We have the bench, the side bench, the water cover. We have the daybed system in here with the microwave and safe, and the Jenny table here. So this is our current configuration. There's a new owner going to come pick it up, I think tomorrow or sometime in the next couple days. And for reference, it is July 8th. And I don't know when this video is going out because I'm going to show you the new system and how it's working for us when it arrives. I've already ordered it, but it said 12 to 16 weeks. So whenever we come back from that, we'll see where when we pick up on that one. So anyways, let's talk through why this setup is not working for us with how we do our lifestyle right now. So I had big dreams when we were doing this table. I thought, you know, we could have the daybed cushions in here all the time. Dawn and I can eat comfortably. We could spin this around all kinds of different way, and we could really just, however we wanted to use the space, we can use it. And that ended up working while we had this other bench in, but more about that here in a second. So let's talk about the daybed setup. Originally, when we bought this setup, we imagined just laying on the daybed during the day as a lounging option. And we also thought it would be a great place for our granddaughter to lay when she's camping with us and we'd be in the bed just above her. However, the granddaughter didn't really enjoy laying on the daybed. It was pretty tight, and we never really laid like this very often. And why? We could just lower our mattress down. When Dawn and I originally got the daybed configuration, we kind of dreamed that we'd be sitting here with our doors open, maybe watching a movie theater or a beautiful view. However, in reality, and before we go there, please comment below, tell me what you think about this, give it a like, and if you would, subscribe. We make videos every week, adventure videos, getting out there and really just showing different things for us that work for us, and hopefully they inspire you as well. So what else happened with this setup? Let's go to that next. So sadly, Dawn and I remembered we don't really do drive-in movie theaters. And where we live, there's really not a great opportunities for back-in experiences. It's usually side door experiences. And we usually try to get outside anyway. So just having our doors open, sitting in here, we determined wasn't really what we were going to do. So for that reason, we basically scrapped the daybed, took it out, never bought it with our adventures anymore. So the evolution continues. More about that. So with the daybed out now we just had the two cushions, and we used this for a bit. But as we started to use it, we realized that the storage down below, the little sliding doors, we'd put soda cans down there, like cases of, you know, water, like bubbly and stuff like that. We'd throw some shoes in there in the bins, but the way it's configured, it's pretty tight, and it's hard to make the space work pretty well for you. And we really never used this enough as a dinette where we are across from each other that we justified this, because we were like, we could just sit next to each other, or more typically we sit up in front where we have Canyon Adventure Vans tables and flip out countertop that we use to eat off of more often than not. The only time we really use this space is when we have people over and they're visiting, and in that case, two couples are back here, a couple's back here, and a couple's up there. But we have that covered in our next setup. So we thought about it and we said, you know what? Let's take the bench out. It's just way easier to stack more things back here, bins or whatever, with this out. And it's easier to pack more gear that way. So now this side went out. So about this time, you're probably wondering, is this really a video supporting a GLSS and Canyon Adventure Van? And I promise you it is. So we use this space just like we are right now. We had the day bed out, we had the side bench out, and this worked really well for us. We'd go do all kinds of stuff. We'd have snowboards and ski gear back here, but we really like everything organized in a space. And I do a lot of computer work, and that's a little different. I don't have the new setup to show you yet, which we'll flash that here in a second, but there was something better out there. So and we really like more storage if we could. For instance, if I was going to do it again, we don't ever use the microwave. Why? Because we're usually always off grid, and I'd rather just not. I'd rather use the induction or some sort of propane system to use the power it takes to actually run the microwave for anything. And we do have 3 batteries in here, so 345 amp hours of lithium. So, but between everything else that we run, Starlink and all that, I just pretty conservative with how I use power. And we don't really use the microwave at home either. So I'd much rather have storage there if I could. I had the safe. I thought I'd have all this stuff locked up in there, and yeah, I never did. It was like, this is like a big pinata in here, and if they break in, they're going to take so much valuable stuff in there. It's not like I'm walking around in the van with a bunch of diamonds I need to lock up. So what's the point? I don't use that space. I'd much rather have storage. And then we do have one drawer system, which we did use, but we would kind of stuff a lot of things back here, like bins and stuff, and that made it kind of challenging. So surprisingly, because it's usually me that have all the hey babe, we should get this or consider that, I was pretty much done with the van for the most part. There's always some things to do, but she kept on looking at this one system, and she says we should do that. We owe it to ourselves, the way we work, the way we do it. We should do that. And so I told her, I'll tell you what, there's a 12 to 16 week lead time on that. I'll list this setup for a reasonable price. I was just looking for half of what I paid for it, which is really reasonable. And if someone bites, we'll take that as a sign and we'll place the order. And I put it out there in our local sprinter group, and I had a flood of requests in the first 3 hours, and it was sold within 3 hours. Next time you see me, we'll have the new setup and we'll talk about that. Oh, it has finally arrived. Check it out. So the date is, let's see here, September 29th. September 29th. Let's get this thing unboxed and see how it sets up. I'm really excited. Woohoo gang, it has finally arrived. My new GLSS has just finally arrived. So it is September 29th. I'll have to do the math and see how long ago I've had this thing on order for, but for a long time. For now, we're gonna unbox it. It's gotten quite messy out back here and unorganized since we sold our other GLSS. And this new one, I have big plans for. Big plans for our storage. So I'll show you how it sets up, and I'm going to show you how I use it. Here we go. Well, this is interesting. I ordered the one without the microwave, and I have the microwave over here. I have to double check that order, but I'm pretty positive I ordered the right one. So hopefully that's just a mistake on their end, because I don't need a microwave. I don't really want a microwave. It takes up too much space for what it gives me. So we're going to double check that in a second. All right, check this out. So once again, beautiful. Here's the microwave. Once again, we don't need this or want this. That was a mistake on their part, so hopefully we can just get that changed out. But yeah, see, lots of storage, and that's the reason we don't want the microwave. We'd rather have storage. My goal here is to try to get all my camera gear down here. I mean, this is big. If you kind of look at my hand going down, this is a foot deep by about 2.5 feet would be my guess. And that one's like 10 inches deep. Then you have storage here that goes all the way across. And this slides out and pulls out to your desk. And there's the chair. Let's get it installed. I'm excited for that. Oh. All right, we're gonna see how easy this is to do one person. It said to remove the drawers first. Let's try that. Ugh. Well, just easy like that. There's tabs right underneath. And you might be wondering how I knew that. I watched their video first. Ah, this is so cool. So cool. I can't wait. Cannot wait. How does that melt in there? So that's on one of those. It slides into a track with a sleeve. Super cool, guys. You see how this goes? This is neat. Really neat design. I should probably do this. Oh, you've gone away from the cinch straps, huh? You've gone to more turnbuckles. You must not like the cinch straps. That was in your video. All right, turnbuckle time. Just a quick observation. Their turnbuckles are now, well, turnbuckle is metal. Their turnbuckles are metal, and they're bolted on turnbuckles. They have little nuts on the back. And sometimes during shipping, those get loose. So if you see little nuts, that's a funny joke. Sorry, I'm a little kid at heart. If you see like a little bolt or a little nut in your packing, which is what I did, it goes to one of the turnbuckles. So I had one that fell out on the seat and another one that fell out on the back there. No biggie. Just don't throw them away. Sit right here. You hold for just 1 second. Perfect timing pager. Thank you.
Yeah.
So
you got
much.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Took a little longer than I thought. I had to almost unscrew that entire, well, I did, took that entire rod out and this threaded down just so I can get the nut in the right angle there, the bolt and the nut. That one was much easier. Ready for the drawers. Wow. Well, gang, that's it for this setup. I am really excited. I'm really excited to get this microwave replaced and actually a drawer there, but this setup is really great for us. There's so much storage down in this bottom drawer here, and I just kind of stacked all my camera gear. I have a lot of camera gear. I have lots of drones. I have lots of camera gear because I really like doing that kind of stuff. So if you're watching my videos, you see I'm kind of a hobbyist, and I like to get out there and show the world, and I like to learn and just get better at it. And they all fit in here, just dry stacking them. And I can even fit that lens and its monitor in here just fine. So my plan is to get some foam inserts and cut everything in based off priority, what I typically use and what I don't typically use. Obviously The bigger stuff will be down towards the bottom, that are the stuff I don't use as much. I mean, like my larger lens and stuff will be down there. My Avata drone, I don't use that as much out in the fields as I do compared to my Mav 3. But, and then I have a Mini coming too, just because they all have their own little purpose for me. But this is great. So I have a drawer that's going to have all my gear, and it's going to free up space up there for Dawn, which she really wants. And then my hope is here, so I'm going to try to, I think I'm going to drill into the back here and get a mounting strip back here for USB. And I think I want to try to lay all my batteries down. Let me grab one here. Sorry, unscripted stuff. But I'd like to get all my batteries laid in here away. So maybe some felt. So my charging station's here, so I can come up, everything's there. Maybe I have a laptop on this side for when I'm doing work. I mean, it depends on what side I put this stuff on. But having everything charged and ready to go, accessible, is my plan. And then we'll have extra storage. I mean, it's so great. The Canyon Adventure Van, awesome. I'm really excited about this. I can't wait to show you guys. You're gonna have to like and subscribe if you want to see how this all comes out and everything else. I have lots of plans for the van still. It's got a lot of stuff. This cord bothers me. I use it for charging, but I'm going to take all this ceiling out. A lot of people do that and redo the lighting to get a little better room. Find another place to store my Starlink when traveling. Probably still be up here somewhere. But then have this, and like when we're, it's almost winter time. Well, it's not almost winter time, it's October, but snowboard season's coming up, and that means you're in the van a lot more, and you're kind of just hunkering down. This can be a great spot to work. So if I need to work remote, right here, have a window right there. So I mean, park right out there, look right at the ocean, sitting here work. Really excited. Really excited if you can't tell. So with that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review, install, or just maybe a transformation to see what I'm doing here. It wasn't really so much of a review. But it is a transformation, reimagine this back area here, and I have these bed risers. I might swap those out. Canyon Adventure Van, make me a deal on your new ones, please. I bought all your stuff, but yeah, I would like to. They have a new aluminum ones, I think, like aluminum top, and I think they go back a little bit further. I'm interested in it, but I've spent a lot of money there already, and I had these already, so we're gonna make it go with this until we don't like that anymore. Well, with that, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm super stoked for it. I enjoyed the video. If you did, consider liking and subscribing. And until next time, gang, I hope we see you on the trails. All right, gang. So, what day is it? It is November 3rd.
Friday.
And I'm actually editing this video that you're watching the end for.
And I'm actually reading a book.
And we are sitting back here in our new setup, which we just love. So a couple things here. We got a pillow, like a twin.
It's like a lumbar
pillow to go back between the seats. That
I didn't know they made such a thing, but
that we're gonna then take up top, cool. And when we can sit up in the bed, we can use it dual purpose.
Yeah.
And the only thing we're missing is the new bed risers, which we ordered. But we thought we want to tell you, we love it. What do you think?
It's functioning so well.
It works so great for us.
It adds so much storage to your van.
A ton of storage.
That I don't know how anyone would not love it.
I'll show you this storage down in this drawer. So if you saw the fiasco on the microwave that they sent me, which is really funny. Thanks, guys, for getting that sent back out to me here. We'll show you what that drawer, that microwave, what it can hold. But it's a lot of cans of water. We still haven't even filled up another one. So if this setup seems right for you, awesome. We talked to many people at our van meetup who had our other setup, and that works great for them. And that's the thing. It's whatever works for you.
Yeah, and I think it depends on how you use your van most often and how often you're both traveling in it.
Correct. So for us, I have all my cameras down and a foam setup down below. I have everything charging, so all my batteries and like my drone remote are all in this flip cabinet here. This is where we put our laptops. And so we haven't even figured out the second drawers.
Oh, right. So I forgot. So this top lifts up.
Yeah, that top lifts up.
Oh, yeah. I always forget that.
So
cool. Yeah. So there's more storage. I mean, we don't really have anything in there right now. So
well, I got a ton in here. That's where the laptops go. Yeah.
Oh, laptops. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, laptops
gotcha.
go in there. And then, but we'll have a ton of storage back here too with the new
these aren't
drawers.
full. The risers aren't full.
But we love it.
Yeah.
It's
well, and bringing all the camera gear back here freed up so much space up front where it was before that I don't even have that fully organized yet.
I feel like we've really dialed in this van for us. Like, love it. We've taken off this top here. It's given us more room with the Starlink to go up.
It gives more headspace too. It just feels more open. But I love the little LED.
Yeah, and then on this
lights.
Open spot, guys, what we're gonna do on the opposite side, I'm not gonna flip the camera around, but I'm gonna get like little hooks in here because now I have it fully exposed. And I thought that'd be a good place to hang like some hats. You know, you never know where you put your hats and stuff. You know what
it would also be awesome for is in the winter when we're snowboarding is
to
like hook your gloves. Like when they're wet, we gotta dry stuff out in here at night. Hook your socks, your gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you could make just drying racks because it's so toasty
actually, we
here.
can hang on this little, the lower thing.
Ooh,
and
we're getting so many ideas.
Oh, yeah. See, this is how it happens. So.
Yeah, so we have space still to
tons
use
of space.
up. So,
tons of space.
Yeah, so I'm excited about how it functions.
And also, we bought a couple new toys we're replacing. That's going to make things better. Pizza, steak, fire. That's the hint from a van meetup too. All right, gang. But with that, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, all those fun things. But until next time, and I probably already said this in another portion of this video.
Oh.
If I did, sorry. Until next time, I hope we see you on the trails. Bye, gang.